Good morning.
Good morning.
We're trying to keep our prep work halfway set up and make it so we can use the kitchen.
Just rolled it right up and used the sink and did all the things. So a little bit different trying to make a meal and do all the things, but we made it work, so that was good.
Started prepping this other side so we can finish doing the prep work for that. I want to cut our Lumnah system first for up high, get that cut, and then I want to cut a board for down low for a support board to put that bottom on. So I just want to get all that stuff cut, ready to go before I mix up.
The more and more that we stand back and look at this backsplash, we love it, and we are definitely thinking we're going to go with a gray grout and not white.
Yeah, we're going to try to see if we can find a grout that kind of matches like the color of stainless steel. I think that I just pull the handles, the appliances, and the Lumnah system all into it. We don't want anything like shimmery and shiny.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When he says that, I think shimmery and shiny, no.
We're going to put the Lumnah system trim, or however you say that, all the way across the top here, from cabinet to cabinet, right to the bottom of the hood vent. I think the tile would look better if we went right to here. It would just look a little more custom. But the reason we want to go to this area is if we ever have to replace this hood vent, we're not limited on having our tile work coming around. So Gina had pointed that out, and I thought that was a great idea because you know how stuff is made nowadays. It doesn't last a lifetime. So we'll do that, and then we're gonna take the tile over here. I'm gonna go down one course of tile, so probably somewhere in here. So that way, if there's something that spits out the back of the oven, not sure what it is, and it gets on the wall. So if we have our tile down here, we'll be able to clean that up. And when the stove's all the way pushed up against, since there's no back, you can see down and in a little bit, so you'll just see the tile work. It'll give it more of that finished look, but we're not gonna go all the way to the floor. $73. And down here, 30. All right, so let's get those pieces made so when we have them, I don't have to cut them in the moment. We'll already have all that stuff ready to put up. And then we'll start, I was gonna say start in that corner, but I don't want to. I wanna start over here and work that way with the backsplash, so that way all of our cut corners or edges with pieces will be in that one corner. This corner is kind of hidden, and we usually always have stuff right there. So if you have a bunch of little pieces, like you got a half tile there, if we have another half tile, you're not gonna see it over there. So we're gonna do the same thing, start over there and go. So I just gotta remember that because I feel like we should go this way, that way, but I don't want to. I think it's like 10 degrees outside right now. A little bit of snow overnight and rain, believe it or not. Purr. I am glad we have an indoor project. It is chilly out there. Perfect. All right, so let's make our little piece down here, and we'll figure out our tile for this side. Get everything prepped. We have all of our lower bottom pieces prepped, and then we can kind of go quickly like we did yesterday. Tiling is one of those things that it's time consuming. It's just like a slow, and you gotta have patience. It's a slow process, you gotta have patience to do it, but also once you start, you get all your thin set and everything mixed up and on the wall, you kind of gotta keep working and you can't stop. So it's one of those things like you can't go fast, but you gotta go fast, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's weird. Can't forget this step.
It's a pain, but it's worth it.
Right. So that means this first tile, we can cut our outlet in before we even get going, which is good. So that way we can kind of get it figured out before we get the mud laid out.
Every time you bring those tiles over and they like shake or whatever, it reminds me of a chandelier. So maybe we need to put a big chandelier in.
You want a big chandelier? Make all my, I'm gonna just draw a bunch of lines. And then I will come back once I have this one marked, laid out to see how high and over we need to go. But I'll get all these lines up first. Glad we can use the wet saw inside. That'd be cold out here today. Burr.
Your glasses are all fucked up.
All right, I like that right there because we're gonna come up just a whisker when we set the bottom. Yeah, so if we go off of that, just make a mark. And I can get the rest of my measurements for the other 3 tiles.
Behind the scenes chaos. What do you think you're doing up there, mister? Huh? No. It might need to be cleaned, but not by your tongue. No, no, no. You need to get down.
All right, we got all those cuts made. Now we can start mixing up our thin set and get our top molding piece on, and then get these tiles up.
Are you ready to see what this is gonna look like?
I'm ready.
Because this is a bigger spot.
It is. We'll chew up some tiles getting over here. It should go, as long as everything goes good, it should go pretty good because we just have a lot of open space until we get to here.
We're really excited to see what this looks like. It'll look even better when we get that covered with the stainless steel.
I know you fit.
Now you don't see your straight line though.
Like it. I like it.
Do you want that little pusher?
Yeah, I probably should have it. Thank you. This will be the next top one. Let's not start that one. Let's do this one next. I think that looks good. I can't see where my joint is, so it
That's
seems
good.
pretty good. Imagine if you had to put each one of these tiles in place individually. Whew.
Well, you could, right?
Take a lot of time.
People would do that.
I wouldn't. There's no way I could have the patience to do that.
And then you gotta get each one individually even.
Mm-hmm.
It is looking good.
All right, let's try this. I'm gonna put a little bit of mud on this backside. I can see I'm short a whisker. And I can't get in there now. All right, our mortar had dried out, so I had to scrape it off, mix up a new batch. I'm hoping this is enough to go this way and finish it all. I'm gonna say we did at least half, if not maybe more than half. We did more than we did yesterday, tile-wise, because there's quite a bit of tile right here. I made all of the cuts for these 2 tiles that'll get cut, and then we'll have some full ones. And I shouldn't have to cut anything now until we get to here and then our top pieces. So hopefully we can kind of just whack this out quickly. Sounds like the loggers are getting everything moved up. They gotta load up a few more log trailers, and then I think they're done and they'll be out of here either today or the next day. Now we gotta go outside to do the rest.
Wow.
I feel like if you want to put your patience to the test, try tiling. All right, we're getting down to the end. Hopefully we got this one right now. I'm gonna redo it. It's close. This is good. We're good. Good. I don't like having to work in the corners. That's for sure. I think we're good. Make some adjustments and I think we'll call it. Let it set up. I'll clean out some of the mortar. I think some spots I can start doing that already. Yeah. Looks good. Good morning. So the tiles are all up except for we got some filler pieces we need to make. Everything is dry. It was nice. We were invited over to some friend's house for dinner last night. So that means we got to keep our kitchen like this. Because that is the worst part, is the sink, the dishwasher, and now our stove is missing. And we use the kitchen a lot.
So I think that we had decided not to do white and to do gray grout. And then when I woke up this morning, I'm like, well, we think it looks great and think it looks good with gray, but we haven't even really seen it with the countertop. So I'm like, we better just take that off so that we could actually see it and make sure that's what we want. Because once it's on there, we're not going to change it. And yeah, we're going to pick this up so we can have our kitchen back.
And it's going to be my birthday, and I want a homemade birthday cake. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like store-bought birthday cake. I like something from scratch.
Shoot, I thought we were going to get away with not having to make a cake.
I don't know. I'm going to make sure the oven and everything is put back in so I can get a homemade cake.
You'll get a homemade cake, of course.
All right, this is going to be fun. A 1/4 of an inch sliver. Yeah.
Here, I'll show you a quick peek of our kitchen mess. Yeah, it's not too bad. I like to have it picked up. The good thing is, it's really been really simple to pick up this house the way we have it set up. So even though we have this construction mess, it should get cleaned up easily, and then we can make some cake. Too small.
Too small. A little bit bigger. That's perfect.
Now you gotta get it in there perfectly. It's like putting back a tooth.
So I'm gonna go around and figure out how many I need and just get them all cut because they're gonna be a pain in the butt.
All right, the pressure's on. So we were going to do white grout, probably gonna do gray. So now we use the mortar that was white. It kind of looks gray, but if any of it's sticking out, it could show through the grout if we do gray. So I'm gonna do my best to get it all cleaned up. How are the tiny tiles coming?
Pain in the butt. Very finicky to get it look nice. I'm using liquid nails to put these little tiny tiles in because I couldn't imagine mixing up a little bit of mortar to do that. It should hold it just fine. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out, but it seems to be working good so far.
I think that the liquid nails will work great as long as you don't get it on the tiles, because this stuff does not come off easy. That's for sure. I did ask him if he wanted me to take my hot glue gun, and he said no. So that's always an option if they do fall out.
All right, what do you think?
I love it.
So
Maybe we just don't even grout it.
don't even grout it?
You're gonna grout it once it gets dirty.
Hard to clean it. You get a bunch of food
then I'll grout it.
Then we'll grout it.
So Al's favorite cake is angel food cake. So I'm not only gonna make a regular one, I'm going to make a gluten-free one and see how the gluten-free one comes out. So I'm just going to try to do some of the processes that I know are kind of like. So like the sugar, I'm gonna try to combine, and I already took care of my egg whites and all that in separate bowls because I know that goes from one recipe and the other. So I hope I don't get too much going on so that I mess them up. So, but that's my plan. So this sugar is for both of the cakes, and then I'll separate it out after because they have to be really fine. This is my first time using the stand mixer on this, and I do have a clear mat, so help keep the mess from getting underneath. All right, tell us how it is. That was regular?
That was gluten-free.
That was good?
Yep.
And regular.
Delicious, both of them.
It's what you dreamed of?
It is my favorite.
Hope so, because you have a plate full.
Just out here riding around on the mule, enjoying this beautiful winter weather. It's so nice out here and peaceful and quiet. Hear that? Exactly. While I was driving, I had a minute to think. I haven't shared with you guys in a video yet, but we're going to be going to the Augusta, Maine Civic Center in March for a TYM tractor show with Scott's Recreation. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to have a link in the video description down below. If you're in the area of Maine, or if you want to come over and come up, we will be there Saturday and Sunday. There's going to be some other YouTubers there, and there's going to be the Maine cabin builders. If you guys want to come check out some TYM tractors, they're going to have some demonstrations. They're going to have test rides. They are giving away a tractor too. That's pretty wild. I won't enter in to win the tractor. I'll leave that for one of you guys, because we have a TYM tractor and they're fun, and we want one of you to be able to enjoy the same thing. So come on up to Augusta, Maine, and Scott's Recreation and TYM Tractor Show. It's going to be good. Can't wait to see some of you guys there. We've never done anything like this, so we're a little nervous, but excited at the same time. So see you guys up there. Bye.